let's have a quick check-in about just how much expectations drive our outcomes. Whether it's medicine or sport specific, there's a wide-ranging literature highlighting just how much what we think will happen actually sometimes causes those outcomes to happen. Starting with health and wellness, there's an incredible amount of research that has looked at how in medicine, when you give people a placebo pill, so just a simple sugar pill, and you tell them that it has pain relieving properties, then up to 60% of the time and at least 35% of the time, they actually experience pain relief. So you heard that right. Simply taking a sugar pill and thinking, oh, this is a pain reliever, 1/3 to 2/3 of the time will actually have the same effect. And this again highlights just how much the brain and the body are interconnected, and you just can't separate the two. In sport, in general sport, there was a really interesting study looking at Olympic weightlifters and how much they could lift, because you can't always see how much you're attempting to lift on the bar, right? And so what they did is they told weightlifters in the Olympics that what they were attempting to do, they had already successfully lifted. And what they found, perhaps not surprisingly, is that they broke all their personal records, because what they were lifting, they thought was something they had already done, even though it was something they had never lifted before. And this is just one example of time and time again how much we find that expectations drive outcomes. And so I just wanted to put that out there because, sometimes we walk up to the first tee or even walk up to the driving range and we just have that subtle expectation of, I don't feel so good, or I don't think this is going to be my day. And just know that at the very least, that thought will have a downstream impact on how tight or how loose your body feels, how confident your body language is, and the strategy that you employ and employ on the golf course. And so at the very least, I think before we take that first step onto the golf course, we should just do a quick check-in. What are my expectations today? And I always tell, athletes, if they're in the locker room and sometimes in team sports, before they go out, they simply shouldn't take the field unless they have positive expectations. And I know sometimes you have to just, drudge through some difficult playing conditions and some difficult circumstances. But at the very least, we should not be going out there with negative expectations. And we should work, as we talk about in some of our live sessions, on how to reframe those negative thoughts into actually workable positive expectations that will have a net positive effect on our outcomes.